Picture yourself standing face to face with a 1,500-pound bull, locked in a battle for survival. What happens when the unimaginable strikes? This is the gripping story of Mason Lowe, a rising bull riding sensation whose tragic fate left an indelible mark on the sport he loved. Mason Lowe, born to a life of adrenaline and danger, was destined for the bull riding arena. For him, the gritty, high-stakes world of professional bull riding was more than a passion. It was his life. Born on September 12, 1993, in Springfield, Missouri, Mason's parents, Stacy Lowe and Melissa Reed, soon moved the family to Exeter, a tiny town of fewer than 800 people. Known as Cowboy Corner, Exeter was a place where bull riding wasn't merely a pastime, but a deeply ingrained way of life. With a father and cousin who rode bulls, it was almost inevitable that Mason would follow the same path. Even as a toddler, Mason got his first taste of bull riding on the family farm. His father would playfully sit him atop milked cows during feeding time, sparking a love for the thrill of the ride. Recalling those early days, Mason once said, "We used to go out there and feed them, and my dad would stick me on the back of them and let me ride them. I just thought it was fun." That early excitement soon evolved into a full-blown passion as Mason moved from cows to steers and eventually to the competitive rodeo circuit. In a town with limited opportunities for aspiring athletes, bull riding was more than just an option. It was Mason's calling. By the age of 15, he had left the high school rodeo scene behind, plunging into amateur bull riding. His exceptional talent quickly set him apart, and by the time he was 18, Mason had turned professional. The transition was seamless, as his determination and raw ability earned him a spot among the best in the sport. Mason's journey to stardom was nothing short of meteoric. Known for his fearless approach and desire to conquer the toughest bulls, Mason thrived on pushing his limits. In 2011, he entered his first professional bull riders (PBR) event in Arkansas, and by 2015, he had climbed to the sport's highest level. As a rising star, Mason qualified for the PBR World Finals 3 years in a row, earning a spot as high as 9th in the world rankings, a testament to his skill and relentless work ethic. But no athlete is immune to the challenges of their sport, and Mason was no exception. A wrist injury briefly took him out of the game, but his recovery was swift and determined. Upon his return, Mason competed with the same intensity, proving he wasn't one to be held back. However, the relentless physical toll of bull riding began to catch up with him, and by 2018, he struggled to maintain his position in the rankings. Even so, Mason's resolve never wavered. Determined to make a comeback, he focused on a fresh start in 2019, with his sights set on the National Western Stock Show in Denver, a competition that would become a pivotal moment in his life. January 2019 marked a critical juncture for Mason. Ranked 18th in the world, he wasn't preoccupied with numbers or titles. His focus was singular: to give everything he had, no matter the pain or exhaustion. Mason's philosophy was simple yet powerful. If you're hurting a little bit, just keep going at it, and hopefully the pain will fade away. That unrelenting spirit defined Mason Lowe, a rider who lived for the challenge, no matter the odds. On January 15, 2019, Mason was matched with Hard Times, a bull that carried a name more ominous than its reputation. Hard Times had competed in over 30 events without incident, earning a reputation as a bull that challenged riders without malice. But every bull ride is unpredictable, and when the gates swung open that evening, Mason found himself in a battle for control, a battle that would end in heartbreak. In bull riding, the challenge is deceptively simple. Hold on for 8 seconds. Those 8 seconds are anything but easy, as riders endure relentless bucking, spinning, and thrashing from a bull determined to throw them off. It's a feat of strength, focus, and sheer bravery, where even the smallest error can have catastrophic consequences. The timer begins as soon as the bull's shoulder crosses the gate, and only stops when the rider either dismounts or loses control, making contact with the ground or the bull itself. Mason had faced countless bulls in his career, mastering the art of the ride. But on this fateful day, as he took his place atop Hard Times, everything changed. What should have been another routine ride turned into a tragedy that no one could have foreseen. Every bull ride carries a sense of drama, a clash between rider and beast, where 8 seconds can define everything. For Mason Lowe, the ride on January 15, 2019, became his final act. At just 25 years old, Mason tragically lost his life during the National Western Stock Show in Denver. What began as another thrilling challenge for the rising star ended in devastating heartbreak, leaving the entire rodeo world in shock. As the gates swung open and the crowd erupted in cheers, Mason clung to the bull rope, his posture confident and his focus razor-sharp. Hard Times, weighing over a ton, bucked fiercely, throwing its full power into every twist and leap. For Mason, the thrill had always been in the challenge, and this ride was no different. The bull wasn't known for unpredictability, but rodeo is an unforgiving sport where even the most experienced rider can face the unexpected. With each passing second, the tension in the arena grew as the audience held its collective breath, captivated by the showdown. Then, disaster struck just moments before the 8-second mark. In a violent twist, Mason was thrown from the bull, his body spinning through the air as he tried in vain to grab hold of something. He missed. As Hard Times continued its relentless bucking, Mason was caught beneath its hooves. In a single horrifying moment, the bull's left hind hoof came crashing down on Mason's chest. The crowd, alive with excitement just seconds earlier, fell into stunned silence as the unimaginable unfolded before their eyes. Riders and medics rushed to Mason's side, but the damage was irreparable. He was transported to Denver Health, where doctors fought to save him, but Mason succumbed to massive heart and aorta injuries. His passing sent shockwaves through the professional bull riding world, leaving a void felt deeply by his family, friends, and the rodeo community at large. Mason's tragic passing was a somber reminder of the inherent risks that professional bull riders face every time they climb onto the back of a bull. While fatalities in the sport are rare, his death highlighted just how dangerous bull riding can be. As news of Mason's passing spread, heartfelt tributes poured in from across the rodeo world. "He was a cowboy's cowboy," said Austin Shirley, a close friend and fellow rider. "He could rope, ride, and cover any bull. He never forgot where he came from." Those who knew Mason often spoke of his humble beginnings in Springfield, Missouri. Raised in a rodeo family, Mason's passion for the sport began early. As a young boy, he would ride milk cows on his family's farm, dreaming of one day competing at the highest level. By age 15, Mason was already making a name for himself, skipping high school competitions and diving headfirst into amateur rodeos. Mason's rise through the ranks was meteoric. By the time he turned pro at 18, he was already a standout talent, catching the attention of the Professional Bull Riders (PBR) organization. From 2015 to 2017, Mason qualified for the prestigious PBR World Finals, cementing his place among the top bull riders in the world. But like every athlete in this high-stakes sport, Mason faced his share of challenges. Injuries came with the territory, yet he never let them define him. Each setback fueled his determination to return stronger, ride harder, and prove himself once again. By January 2019, Mason was ranked 18th in the world. Although he had recently experienced a slump, he remained undeterred, focusing on a comeback. The National Western Stock Show in Denver was meant to be a stepping stone toward reclaiming his spot among bull riding's elite. Instead, it became the setting for a tragedy that shook the entire rodeo community. In the days following Mason's passing, the rodeo world rallied to honor his memory. Tributes came from friends, family, and fellow riders who shared stories of his dedication, humility, and passion for the sport. PBR CEO Sean Gleason called Mason's death devastating, extending condolences to his family, especially to his wife, Abby, who had married him just months before. "Our thoughts, prayers, and deepest condolences are with his family," Gleason said. We are committed to supporting them during this incredibly difficult time. Mason's legacy wasn't just about his talent in the arena, it was about his character outside of it. Despite his growing fame, he never forgot his roots. He often returned to Missouri to compete at local rodeos and mentor young riders, sharing his knowledge and encouraging the next generation of bull riders. Those who knew him described him as an all-around great guy with a humility and work ethic that left a lasting impression. In tribute to Mason's life and career, the PBR renamed their annual St. Louis event the Mason Lowe Memorial. They also established the Mason Lowe Memorial Scholarship Program, aimed at supporting students pursuing education in rodeo, Western sports, or agriculture. Through these efforts, Mason's memory continues to inspire and uplift the rodeo community. Mason Lowe's life was tragically cut short, but his story remains a testament to the courage, determination, and passion it takes to chase a dream. His legacy lives on in the lives he touched, the sport he loved, and the riders he inspired. As the rodeo world moves forward, one question lingers. How can the industry ensure that Mason's story isn't forgotten and that future riders face greater safety in the arena? Stay tuned as we explore the ongoing efforts to improve safety in professional bull riding. What a ride, right? Mason Lowe's legacy will forever inspire the bull riding world, proving that even in the face of tragedy, the spirit of the sport endures. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more heart-pounding stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.